Do you know that selling your home in the winter can actually make you more money? Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but there are some benefits of selling your home in the colder months. And we're going over in this video pros and cons of what it's like to sell your home there. Hey everybody, it's Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group. So the number one reason why a lot of people don't want to sell their home in the winter is because of the lower curb appeal. You have snow-packed front yards. You have to shovel your drive. There is not a whole lot of appeal, especially during the gray, wintry months. So that is a situation that a lot of people and homeowners will have to come around. It can really benefit you and you can make a lot of money if maybe your home doesn't have the greatest curb appeal and it's really not going to be the selling feature in your home. Then selling in winter might be a good opportunity for you. Number two reason is there are fewer buyers. And this is a con that a lot of people will be concerned about, is there's not enough buyers in the marketplace to actually buy. That being said, you do get less looky-loos, you do have less showings, and the fewer buyers actually means better qualified showings when you do have to have your home ready and clean for the showing. So you do get fewer buyers, but oftentimes they are more qualified. Number three con is holiday disruptions. Nobody likes to be bugged during the holidays, and got enough going on as is. Trying to keep your home ready and pristine and clean for a potential showing can be a downside. However, these are actually good qualified showings, as we noted in the point number two. So you do get better qualified and the chances of getting an offer are greater from each of the showings. So it does suck sometimes to have to get your home ready and maybe put off doing something that you'd rather be doing, but it'll help. The number four reason is the weather. All right, nobody likes the weather in the winter. We got snow, we got rain, we have ice, and we have broken tree branches, you name it. Even trying to get around during the winter to get to the showings, maybe there's a big snowfall. Trust me, it's not the best situation to be in. But again, going to point number one with the lower curb appeal is sometimes the weather conditions, you can make it play to your benefit for your property. So maybe if you don't have the nicest, luscious lawn, it's a great opportunity right now to sell in the winter when it's covered. And some people might not care and be willing to deal with it when the spring does come. And with the weather conditions, as you're driving around, it does suck having to have the driveways, cleaned and ready to go for showings. But again, going back to the original points is you're getting less activity, you're getting less buyers through, so the less opportunities to have your driveway and everything ready to go. Especially if you're in a strata property, the strata is going to be handling a lot of that. So that is a great opportunity where you don't even need to really worry about it, and you just go about your day-to-day life. And when the showing does come through, these are going to be high qualified people. And the fifth reason we have is there's a potential you're going to get a lower offer. So because there's less buyers in the marketplace and you're listed during one of the worst months, in the colder months, if they consider the worst months, there is a strong chance that you are going to get a lower offer. Now, if you do have to buy and sell, and if you do control the way and control your own destiny, there are ways that we can navigate around these potentials for low offers. And really, any offer is a good offer, but having a low offer just means we have to deal with it a little bit different. All right, so now that we've gone through the cons, now we're going to go into the pros of it. And so the pros of selling in the winter is there's less competition on the market. Everybody is taking their home off the market. There will be 30% based on the 10-year average amount of listings from September all the way to December. There's going to be 30% less listings on the marketplace. So there is a chance when you get to November and December to really stick out from the crowd. So less competition means more eyeballs on you, and those eyeballs are really qualified and wanting to buy. And the second reason is when they are coming through and showing your home, we've touched on it in the cons, but they're going to be motivated buyers. Who wants to be trudging through the snow in the middle of winter and going during the holiday season? I bought my home 3 days before Christmas. I've helped other clients also purchase their homes during the holiday season. So people are out there buying, and the sellers and the buyers, they're both motivated and they're really putting their neck out there, and they want to make things happen for each other and end the year on a good note. The number three pro of having your home sold in the winter, you're going to have quicker transaction because there's less activity happening in the marketplace. You're going to have more accessibility to other lenders, to lawyers, to answer any specific questions you have, to other real estate agents, to stratas. Everybody will be able to have a little bit more time to spend the time with you and to really help you through the whole process there. So that is a pro of it that a lot of people don't think about, is the time that goes into everything. There'll be more time to do the proper due diligence through it, and you're not going to be have to rush or felt rushed. Or if there's, some people are on holidays, oftentimes they will still have coverage there during the holiday season. The number 4 thing that you'd benefit from selling your home in the winter is your home's comfort. So not every home is going to have this, but if you have a cozy home, especially with a wood burning fireplace and or a nice fireplace, and that will allow and really highlight the overall effect of the home. You do have one of those homes that feels really cozy, and it's just one of those ones that just really you can highlight the energy efficiency in this house. And there's a great opportunity there for certain types of properties to be able to highlight and showcase the benefits of that home versus the other homes in the neighborhood. You can tell a lot from viewing homes in the winter. Are the windows freezing up? Is there condensation on the windows? A number of different factors. So when you're showing homes and viewing homes in the wintertime, you can often find and see some of the issues that might come up down the road. Had you bought in the summer, you wouldn't notice that for another 6 to 8 months. And so that is something you can factor in when you are pricing and purchasing your home. And the 5th reason is, and especially if the home is owned by a company, there could be some tax benefits that are coming. So people that as a home buyer or home seller, you could come across a lot of different tax advantages of either closing before the end of the year or closing in the first of the year, depending on what works for each individual. This tax benefits are going to be individually based and not general throughout the whole marketplace, but there are different benefits, pros and cons of what a buyer and seller might be able to benefit. And maybe you need to park some capital somewhere. There could be an opportunity right before the end of the year.